Happy Chinese New Year! 过年好! My name is Cindy Sin from Oxford. On behalf of Oxford, it is our honor to host the reception ahead of tonight's Happy Chinese New Year concert. We are deeply grateful for the presence of all the distinguished guests. Each of you are extremely important for us today. Allow me to acknowledge His Excellency Mr. Wang Yu, Consul General of the People's Republic of China in Sydney, together with Madam Zhang Hong, Councillor, Ms. Yue Liwen, Ms. Ye Wei, Council for Ms. Lin Xiao, Council for Cultural, Business, Education, Science, respectively. Welcome. And we have Mr. Mark Craig, Shadow Minister for Multiculturalism, New South Wales. We have Ms. Max Hausner, Chair of Sydney Activewear. And we have Ms. Yuan Wei, Deputy Director of the China Cultural Center in Sydney. Mr. Zhao Feng, Director of the China National Tourism Office in Australia. Mr. Wu Feipeng, President of Australia-China Economic, Trade and Cultural Association, together with Ms. Xue Shuihua, Honorary Lifetime President, and Dr. Zoe White, Executive President. We have Ms. Chen Jianyu, General Manager of ICBC, Mr. Wang Jianguang, Co-Presenter, and all the way from China, our Director from the China Sports Future Investment, and Dr. Robert Feng, Presenter and Chair of OAACA and Oxford Group. Please welcome each of you to today's concert. Thank you. And we would like to invite Dr. Zoe White, Executive President of the Australian-China Economic, Trade and Cultural Association, to give us a welcome address. Thank you.
His Excellency Mr. Wang Yu, Consul General of the People's Republic of China in Sydney. Ms. Macrae, MP, New South Wales Shadow Minister for the Multiculturalism. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is my great honor to welcome you to this such a special Chinese New Year Council and the World Around Sydney Opera House. On behalf of the organizer, Australia-China Economic, Trade and Cultural Exchange Association, ACETCA, and together with our President, Mr. Wu Feipeng, I extend our honest welcome and sincere appreciation to all the distinguished guests where you are present this evening. Chinese New Year stands as one of the most important and symbolic traditional festivals in Chinese culture. It marks renewed unity and hope. We are convinced heart filled with harmonies with families, purpose with society, and prosperity for the future. Tonight, in the concert hall of the Sydney Opera House, we gather through the universal language of music to celebrate the cherished tradition and to welcome the hopeful year of the horse. Our occasion of both cultural significance and shared celebration. In Chinese culture, the horse symbolize diligence, resilience, identity, and forward progress. They value resonance stronger not only with Chinese civilization, but also with Australia's spirit of the opening, innovation, and cooperation. Through the culture exchange, we discover not only our difference, but the many values we share. As an organization committed to the strengthening Australia-China relations, SHCA continues to promote meaningful engagement across economic, culture, education, and community sectors. Tonight's council represents our ongoing efforts to let culture as bridge and the arts as a shared language, foster dialogue, mutual respect, and understanding among the diverse communities. Sydney is proud to recognize and one of the world's multicultural city. Chinese New Year has become an integral part of the Sydney's cultural calendar. We are deeply honored to present this celebration on such an international respected stage and to share the meaningful tradition with friends and all sectors of communities. The Council has been made possible through the valued support of the Multicultural New South Wales and the China Culture Center in Sydney. It's present on the global Happy New Year, Happy Chinese New Year cultural initiative of China, recognized as the Chinese New Year cultural program of the City of Sydney, produced by Oxford Group. I would like to express our highest respect and gratitude to the outstanding artists who performed tonight. Be quiet. As well as our partner organizations, supporting institutes, sponsors, and all the individuals who have the non-support culture exchange and friendship between Australia and China. As we work on the Year of the Horse, may we continue to move forward with confidence and shared purpose. May cooperation be strengthened through the mutual trust, cultural understanding continue to deepen, and the friendship between our communities flourish for generations to come. Finally, I wish you all good health, happiness, and success in the year ahead. May the Year of the Horse bring your strength, progress, and good fortune. Thank you, and please enjoy tonight's concert. 恭喜发财！这个灯还是太亮了，看不见。看不见。
The horse. MP New South Wales Shadow Minister for Multiculturalism. Honourable Mr. Max Hostner, Chair of the Sydney Eastern Forum. Honourable Mrs. Jo White, President of Australia-China Economic Associations. Mr. Wu, Chairman, and Honorary Chairman, Mr. Xue, Mr. Xue. Good evening. It's a great pleasure for us to get together to celebrate Chinese New Year. Music is the universal language of humanity, and this evening it brings us together across cultures, traditions, and borders, connecting our hearts in this beautiful city of the city. I would like to acknowledge Mr. Wang to bring the excellent team here for this nice show. 2025 was an extraordinary year for China. We successfully concluded the 14th five-year plan, with our economy demonstrating strong resilience and vitality. We became the first country in the world to hold over 5 million valid invention patents, and our Global Innovation Index entered the top 10 for the first time. These achievements in science and culture reflect a nation that is rooted in 5,000 years of civilization, yet forging ahead with confidence in the new era. The spirit of openness and progress is also reflected in China-Australia relations. Over the past years, our people-to-people exchanges in culture, tourism, and sports have flourished. As we often say, amity between peoples holds the key to state-to-state relations. Events like tonight's concert build bridges of trust that official dialogue alone cannot achieve. As we welcome the Year of the Horse, a symbol of energy, courage, and perseverance, let us embrace the spirit. May we gallop forward together to strengthen cultural ties, enhance mutual understanding, and build an even brighter future for our two countries. In closing, I wish the concert success. May the Year of the Horse bring you good health, happiness, and prosperity. Thank you, and please enjoy the concert.
Well, thank you very much, Cindy. Ni hao, Kung Chi Fat Choi. Jun Le Kuala. Good evening, everyone, and distinguished guests, community leaders, and friends. I want to acknowledge my very good friend, a very hard-working individual who just spoke, His Excellency the Consul General of China, and thank you for being here tonight. I, in my role as a Member of Parliament, get to meet a lot of ambassadors and Consul Generals. I see them regularly, but I've never met a more hard-working individual as the Consul General of China, so it's wonderful to have you here tonight. To many of you here, Happy Chinese New Year. Thank you for the warm welcome. It's a pleasure to join you tonight at this wonderful celebration hosted by a number of organisations like AusFed, and it's good to have you, Robert, ACE, TCA, it's wonderful to have you all here. To my very good friend, thank you very much. To all of you here, a happy Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year is a time for renewal, reflection and optimism. It's a time to come together with family and with friends, to honour tradition and to look ahead with hope and confidence for the year ahead. These celebrations remind us of the importance of culture and connection and community. And as we welcome the Year of the Horse, and as the Consul General rightly said, I was born in the Year of the Horse. I'm not 24. We celebrate qualities such as strength and determination, resilience and energy. They are qualities that inspire progress, encourage hard work, and help us face the year ahead with optimism. So events like this, like tonight, bring people together across cultures, generations and experiences, united by shared values of family, respect and celebration. You can't get a better venue, I must say, than the one here tonight. Just look at that. Just look at that tonight. That sense of togetherness tonight is what makes events and evenings like this so special. So I want to sincerely thank all of the sponsors, those that have helped put together tonight, my good friend from AusFed, Robert, and to all of you here tonight in creating this event that brings people together, that celebrates that important cultural tradition. To everyone here tonight, I'd like to wish you, finally, and your families a year filled with good health, happiness, prosperity and success. Kung Chi Fat Choi. Happy Chinese New Year. Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. Good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. 各位来宾，有事相声能晚上好。It is my great pleasure to join you this evening at the Sydney Opera House to celebrate the Lunar New Year, a moment of renewal, reflection and shared hope. I realise we've just had 3 beautiful speeches and there's probably a lot of shared content here, but perhaps I can bring a slightly different perspective to this and also drill down on a few insights that with some of you I suppose I've shared over the last year or so, and it's lovely to see so many friends here. I am certainly honoured to stand alongside such distinguished guests this evening, to the Consul General of the People's Republic of China in Sydney, President, and also the Honorary Life President of the the China Economic Trade and Culture Association, and Mr. Mark Kure, MP, and of course Dr. Robert Fung. Your collective leadership, commitment and advocacy for cultural exchange between China and Australia are deeply appreciated. And on behalf of Sydney Eisteddfod, this is the largest youth performing arts platform in Australia. It presents more than 330 events annually and engages over 18,000 young performers each year, an organisation of which I'm the chairman. I extend my sincere thanks to AusFund for its steadfast support of young Australian artists and for its belief in the enduring value of cultural connection, and to you all. At a previous AusFund gathering, I reflected on some numbers that I found both humbling and instructive. Only a few years ago, and of course these numbers Mr. Mark Kure would know intimately, almost 30% of Australia's population, more than 7.5 million people, were born overseas. And at the 2021 census, over 1.4 million Australians identified as having Chinese ancestry. So that's 5.5% of our population. And I think that figure is remarkable, but if we consider it from another angle, if 5.5% of China's population identified as Australian, that would equate to almost 80 million Australians living in China. This is more than 3 times, of course, the entire population of Australia today, and it is an unimaginable figure, of course. Yet, the comparison helps us grasp the scale and significance of multiculturalism in Australia. These are not abstract statistics, they describe who we are in Australia. Australia is one of the most multicultural societies on earth, and rather than retreating from that reality, rather than speaking of it cautiously or defensively, I believe we must recognise it for what it is, truly a source of potential strength. And for a country that is geographically, while large I suppose, demographically so small, it is still culturally significant, but it is our global connections, personal and collective, and they're extraordinary. We carry within us languages, memories, histories, and certainly artistic traditions from every continent. If acknowledged and embraced, those connections become bridges, which is what the Consul General had talked about. And they create friendships, they deepen trade and diplomacy, and they enrich our national life. And on a personal level, I am Australian through my mother, but through my father, I have very deep Austrian, German heritage. And I grew up conscious that identity is not a single thread, but a tapestry. That sense of layered belonging has shaped my life and work in the arts and in cultural leadership. So I would end by saying that the Chinese community in Australia is not a peripheral chapter in our story. It is integral to Australian identity. It is reflected not only in business and education, but profoundly in the arts. And at the Sydney Eisteddfod this year, our largest festival by magnitudes, we will present 5 divisions dedicated to Chinese traditional instruments, a development that would have been unimaginable a generation ago. So I'm very proud of this. And we are planning further expansions and deeper collaboration with leading practitioners from China. And that is why tonight matters. The Lunar New Year concert here at Sydney Opera House is more than a performance. It is a statement. And it demonstrates that tradition and contemporary creativity can sit side by side. The arts do not erase difference. They illuminate it, and they dignify it, and they allow it to be shared. So I would just say that in gatherings like this, we see what is possible when communities choose connection over division, curiosity over suspicion, and celebration over silence. So if I may, I would like to propose just a very brief toast, and to the Consulate General, Wang Yu, our distinguished guests, to the artists who will inspire us this evening, to Dr. Feng and Osman for your generosity and vision, and above all, to the enduring friendship between China and Australia. May the year ahead bring prosperity, harmony, and continued collaboration. Ganbei, I have no drink in my hand, and 新年快乐。
Thank you.
恭喜发财。